Lindor in their back pocket, so they'll be fine at shortstop. I don't know what the plan was for Korea. Maybe he's going to play third base. What was the initial plan, but it never got to that point. But the Mets, listen to this one. Mark my words. Here's what I think is going to happen with the Mets. Because Colin wants to win, and wants to win soon. He said within 5 years, him owning that team. But here's what I think is going to happen with the Mets. Write this down, go to Bodog or Bet US and put down money. Here's what I think is going to happen with the Mets. The second that the Anaheim Angels, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, or whatever they're called this week, the second that they are not a contender, which is pretty much right about now, the second that deal is done and they're not making the playoffs once again, and Mike Trout goes on the IL once again, and Ohtani's having another great year once again because he's the most valuable player, outstanding player, whatever you want to call it, year in, year out. The second the Twins are out on, or I'm starting to mumble here. The second the Angels are out of a playoff contention, Ohtani's going to the Mets because they won't be afraid to get a trade and sign deal done and give him $50 million a year because that's what he's going to command. They won't be afraid to do that. So the second that deal is, the second they're out of playoff contention, Ohtani's going to the Mets. Then the second next season is over, Manny Machado opts out of his contract with the San Diego Padres and their glorious brown pinstripe uniforms, and he also signs with the Mets. They're going to do it on the same kind of a day that they'll make the big signing deal. They're going to give Machado about $40 million. Then they're going to give Ohtani $50 million. They're going to have one day where they're going to give $90 million per year to two guys. Mark my words, that's what's going to happen with the Mets. And in 2024, the New York Metropolitans are going to win the World Series. Mark it down on your calendar right now. Go to bodog.com and make that bet right now that in 2024, you are going to have Shohei Ohtani and Manny Machado on the Mets to win the World Series. I'm guaranteeing you that will happen. And that is a Brent original. It's a 1420 Sports original. I didn't look that up anywhere. I didn't get any knowledge, any insider tracking. I was just thinking about that today. That is going to happen. Ohtani finishes next year with the Mets. And then in 2024, they get Machado. And that's what happens. That's my thoughts. I'm sticking to it. Mark it down. That's 14:20 in the morning, 14:20 at night. And the Foul Tips podcast, all brought to you by collectibleexchange.com. Be sure to go to collectibleexchange.com, use promo code 1420CX, and save yourself 10% at checkout for all your sports memorabilia.
The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.